Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome. So welcome back to Empowering Morning Conversations. And today we are on session number 268. How wonderful is that? A long journey. We've covered so many things from the beginning till now. Just to remind everybody very quickly, the purpose of Empowering Morning Conversations is to allow us to go beyond all this negativity that bombards us. So we need to know this, that as human beings, we are influenced very, very easily. Okay? And when we are influenced, how we influenced is through the feelings. So let's say when something negative is happening and something is happening, and then we will be influenced by our feelings getting influenced. When our feelings are influenced, our actions are influenced. And actions will give us the kind of results we'll have. So certain kind of actions will give us certain kind of results, which may like or which may not like. So we obviously would like to have results which we like. So what are the kind of results we want to have that we will like? One result is I want to be happy. One result is I want to be at peace. One result is I get what I want. One result is I fulfill my desire. Okay? And we can spend, at least I spent 27 years of my early life thinking that the world has to fulfill my desire, or my father and my mother, they have to fulfill my desire, or somebody else has to fulfill my desire. So when we grow up and we've got children, we are hoping that they will fulfill our desires. When we get old, we want them to fulfill our desires, that they should now look after me. I brought them up. So we expect something from the outside world. There is a lot of dependency on other people, other things, circumstances. Now, many people come and tell me, I want A, I want B, I want C. So I say, why do you want that? Why do you want it? I want money. Why do you want money? So they'll say, oh, because if I have money, I can buy the things that I want. I say, why do you want to buy the things that you want? Because that will make me happy. That will give me comfort. So it seems to me that we always want something in order to feel happy and to be comfortable. Now, in morning conversations, we know something. Whatever feeling you want, you can generate it yourself. So why do you want something in order to be happy? So what do you want this morning to be happy? Do you want something? No, we don't want anything. We can be happy because we will choose to be happy. And we will generate happiness right now. When I say 1, 2, 3, we will all be happy. Oh, 1, 2, 3. One of the best and the easiest things to discover here in the morning conversation is you can generate whatever feeling you want. So there's no need to look for it from the outside. No? So I don't need something in order to be peaceful. I don't need anything in order to be happy. I can generate it. Then somebody asked me, oh, that means, sir, I should not have any desires. I said, no, you can have desires. But don't have desires because they'll make you happy, because you can make yourself happy whenever you like. You don't need anything to be happy. So that's one of the things. So purpose is to counter, whatever negativity from the circumstances that we keep on getting bombarded by. We don't allow ourselves to be influenced by that. Okay, so we create our path. We are not going to allow the world to push us around and make us do things that we don't want to do. We are not going to allow the world to make us feel things that we don't want to feel. We will feel what we choose to feel. So that brings me to another thing. And the other thing is, empowering morning conversations will allow you to discover that you can live your life by choice. You can choose life. So there's one way of living which we have is called decide. Okay, so you can go through your own process of deciding and you'll find out how much you are able to decide. Because the moment you start looking at pros and you're looking at the cons, if I do it, positive is this, negative is this. Unfortunately, nowadays, there's so much negative stuff will come up. You'll say, leave it, yeah, better to remain the way I am right now. Why do I desire something more? So you can try living by choice. You may discover it's a much more powerful way to be. Another thing that you will discover, and we keep saying this, these are some things which I keep saying. Therefore, it should be embedded in your consciousness by now. And the next one is, every experience is an opportunity. Every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. So when you start thinking like that, how would you be living your life? You'll say, wow, every experience is welcome. I'm willing to experience every experience. And why is that? Because I don't judge what comes my way. Every experience that I get is God's gift to me. And I embrace it. I choose that gift and say, thank you. So I'm not wasting my time in judging the gift that I get. Gift called experience. I just experience the experience with humility, with grace, with gratitude. Right? If I do that, I discover what's in it for me. Because sometimes, the creator or whoever is giving us an experience, knowing fully well what he has in store for us. We don't know. We don't have that kind of far sight. Because maybe the creator can see 15 years from now in the future. And he's saying, hey, I'm preparing you. You remember the other day I was reading out for some of the, writings that I had written. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the other notebooks as yet. With that particular writing, I was thinking how much it has prepared me for something which has come after 18 years. But the preparation started then. So every experience that is coming my way, if I don't waste my time in judging it and resisting it, you see, we get caught up in this aversion and attachment cycle. When we are judging something, either we will have aversion for it or we will get an attachment for it. Both will create certain kind of reactions. Okay? If you have an aversion for something, there will be resistance. And all your energy is going to go in resisting that. So if an experience is coming your way and you are busy judging it, and by judging it, you are either going to get attached to it, because then the attachment will not allow you to experience it fully. See, attachment means you will be always afraid, oh, I wish I don't lose this. Ye chala na jaye mere life se. So if you're thinking like that, are you going to be experiencing it fully? No, you are not. At the same time, if you're resisting it and you're saying, God, why is it happening to me? It should not be happening. I don't like it. Why is it happening to me? Then also, will you be able to learn from that experience? No. So if you don't judge, it will allow you to experience whatever you are experiencing at that moment. And by doing so, you will be able to receive that gift. And whatever that gift has to offer to you, you will benefit from it, thereby becoming a better version of yourself. So that's why I say every experience is an opportunity to be a better version of yourself. But then it allows, it requires you to be a certain way in life. A lot of people say, sir, what to do? I am unconsciously judging. I'm unconsciously resisting. What to do? So we have given you, means and tools also here, that if you train yourself to be self-aware, then you are aware that you are judging, you are aware that you are resisting. Okay? And then you can consciously drop the resistance And then allow yourself to experience what you want to experience at that moment. And if you're experiencing what you're experiencing at that moment, every experience will allow you to become a better version of yourself. So this, in a nutshell, is what is going on in Empowering Morning Conversations. And because we know that the world outside, because we know that the circumstances outside, they don't give up in putting all those negative things in front of you. Yes, if they're putting positive things in front of us, wonderful. That's a positive influence. You know, I have been getting so much of this negativity from the news and from the newspapers that I stopped watching the news. I stopped reading newspapers. So whatever kind of news that I'm interested in, I allow that news to come inside. The rest of it is not allowed to come inside. Because I don't want to get brainwashed. Hear it? I don't want to become boxed in. Even however much I try, more than 90% of my thoughts and opinions I am picking up from other people. That is why I keep telling Reddy Garu and others who have done the foundation with me, there is an exercise, that BMM exercise, Reddy Garu, remember? If you do it every day, morning and evening, whatever you are picking up from the outside, you can just get rid of that. So what about the rest of you who have not done those workshops with me yet? Very simple. From time to time, you just sit quietly with your eyes closed and you ask this question, who does this belong to? Sometimes when you're feeling heavy, then you know. When you're feeling negative, then also you know. You're picking up something which is making you negative. Okay? It could be from your neighbor, it could be from your son, it could be from your daughter, it could be from your husband or wife, whatever. For no reason you're feeling negative, for no reason you're feeling down, then you ask this question number of times. Who does this belong to? 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 And then you'll feel light. And that is the time when you say, I send it back to the sender with consciousness attached. So le lo wapas. I don't want it. Keep it. Send it back. So there are, if you remember in our morning conversations, we are working with you on the mental, physical, and emotional level. Okay? We are also working with you at the energetic level. That's a level which we are not very conscious about. Good morning, Rama. He's also there, quietly coming. So the third prong of the V3 well. V3 is Vetrivel, Rama and Kunen. V3. That's the V3.
It's a good one, sir.
Yeah. So that's one V3. Then the second V3 is Sukhdeepak, Niti and Reddy Garu. And the third V3 is Darshana and Hasina and Ashok. That's the third V3. So we're making these trios,
We have
so
also
coming back to what I was saying.
Gautam ji, Gaurav ji also.
Yeah, Gautam and Milan also, those three can become one. Tigidi. So after some time, we'll only be doing tigidi. So I just thought that today we will put some things in perspective. Correct? So be very conscious. Mentally, what are we managing mentally? We are managing our tendency to interpret things all the time. So there is an experience in life Experience means something happens. Somebody said something, somebody did something. So what do people do? You look at the people in your life, when you're with them, what do they normally do? They are either saying something. What else do people do? When we are interacting with people, what do people do? Excuse me. What do people do?
They make you happy or they make you sad.
No, that's different. I am asking you specifically, what do they do?
What do they do?
Yeah,
They
they
speak.
make you happy or sad is your response to what they do. What do people do?
They judge,
Press upon you their judgment.
giving reaction to that.
Arey Baba, that's your reaction to that, na? But whenever you are with people, what do you see them doing?
We are interacting
How do they interact?
positively or negatively.
No, that's a judgment of what they are doing. What are they doing?
They are communicating with us, providing some stimulus.
Who providing stimulus is an interpretation. They are talking to you, right?
Okay.
Simply
What
said,
do
yes.
people do? They are either talking to you or they are keeping quiet.
No, I think it is talk and action both.
Yeah, so they'll be doing some actions also, right?
Talk, action, and expression, body expression.
Right. So what you will see is what? That the person is speaking something.
Yes,
The person is making certain gestures,
correct.
right? And he's having certain expression on his or her face. That's it.
Yes.
Anything else that you see happening?
We don't see, sir, but they give some energy.
No, wait. We are not getting into that right now.
Sir, there is a play of tonal quality.
Okay, but they're talking only, right?
Yes.
I mean, you are
But-
saying that they may modulate their voice in such a way, they will look at me like this.
तो उसी में तो सारा गेम पलट जाता है ना.
I know.
An
but
opening window.
How many
Window of
interpretations are
mind.
you adding to it? All I'm saying
And
is, what do people
hot
do?
air coming out of their mouth.
Sir,
Yeah.
they listen
Hot
what
air
we are
coming out
talking.
of their mouth. That's interesting. Who said that? Somebody is
Sir.
talking my language.
Lena.
That's right. So a long time back, my guru, she asked me, she says, what are words? Right. So I said, words is this and words is that. No, but what are words? Finally, I had to say, hot air comes out of an orifice, that is words. So she started laughing. And she said, but hot air comes out of other orifices also in your body. You call them words? I said, no. So what makes words words? Hot air is coming out of this orifice over here called mouth, right? You could just be doing, you call them words.
Expressing
Words are just
feeling.
sounds. They are just sounds.
That's it. So words are sounds, but when there is a meaning to those sounds that we both agree upon, then it's called words. Otherwise, you'll say you're just making some sounds. Anyway, coming back to what do people do? When you're with people, what will you see them do was very aptly described by Ashokji. They'll be speaking some sounds, they'll be making some expressions, they'll be making certain movements and gestures. That's all they'll be doing. Correct? And look at the amount of interpretations we will add to it. Just now only we did it, no?
They transmit your thoughts to you
Oh yeah? How?
by words, obviously.
By words, right? But when you
Right.
say transmitting their thoughts, that is what you are saying about it. Correct? You
So
can
you
say,
pay attention to what they are saying and they are putting their own thoughts in words, which you
Yeah, correct.
listen to, and then you form your own thoughts.
that's correct. But there are certain things that you will see people doing, right? That's called what's happening. So Darshana is saying certain words to me right now. Okay? She's saying certain words. Then I will make my interpretation about what she's saying.
Sir, it depends on the mental, condition of the person.
Hello,
with
hello.
whom
I'm not going into that right now. Why are you going 2 steps forward? No, depends on mental condition. Somebody is saying something. That's it. I'm saying. Correct? Like just now, you said some words. Correct?
Yeah.
I'm hearing those words. That's all that's happening. Correct? Nobody.
Yeah,
can-
when we are talking to others, they will listen and add to their
Step by
others.
step, baby, step by step. So Mr. Suresh Kumar said some words. Correct?
Yes.
I will hear those words. Correct? After hearing those words, I will interpret those words. I will give my meaning to those words. How many times do you clarify with someone, okay, Mr. Suresh Kumar, you told like this, but I have understood like this. Is it correct? This is what my interpretation is.
95% we don't do that, sir.
Yeah, so that means what somebody has said and what I might have interpreted may or may not be matching, no?
Yes.
So this is what I'm trying to say, that today lesson is okay, start observing how much we interpret. Let's not go into am I interpreting right or am I interpreting wrong? That's not the question over here. Okay. So if Darshana smiles at me, what did she do? She smiled. So at least smile, na Darshana ji. That's better. See, now she smiled. Now I can say, oh, Darshana ji is very happy with me, so she smiled. Or I can say in my mind, she smiled because I asked her to smile, right? Then I will add one more interpretation on it. Okay, see what a nice person she is. She has agreed to what I said and smiled. Then I will add one more interpretation, right? And my reaction or my response will have something to do with what I am saying about it, my own interpretation to it. So today's observation for all of us to do is, let's observe our interpretations and see, does it add value to our interaction or does it take away value from our interpretation? Do my interpretations add value to my experience or does it take away from my experience? So something is happening in my life, okay? When I say something is happening in my life, what does it mean? Something is happening, right? Right now, my wife has moved from one room to go to the kitchen. That is something is happening. I'm hearing some birds chirping outside. Something is happening. You are sitting and looking at me like this and some people are saying something. That is something is happening. Yeah. So whatever is happening in my life is a part of my experience at this very moment. Am I right? But is it as pure as that? Something is happening, whatever is happening, I am saying something to myself about it. That is called interpretation. And this is happening at the speed of light. My interpretation and whatever I'm experiencing right now are happening simultaneously. So is my experience of the present moment going to be influenced by my own interpretation or not? If I'm going too fast for you, I can slow it down a little bit. Are you getting what I'm saying? Something is happening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm speaking certain words. You are hearing certain sounds. There are certain movements of people around you, blah, blah, blah. That's all happens generally. You are the observer. Things are happening around you. People are saying things to you. You are saying things to people. So you're experiencing whatever is going on. But are you always experiencing things as they are? Or are you experiencing your version of what's going on? Your version means what you are telling to yourself about it.
Yes.
So we are simultaneously interpreting and our experience is mixed up with that interpretation that's going on. And this interpretation is so all pervasive We don't even know that we are doing that. And we are very this thing. No, I know this is what is happening. I know this person is not happy with me today. How the hell do you know it? No, I know. When they have this expression on their face, it means they are not happy today. Acha, very good. It only means that you think that that's what it means. Hello.
That is instantaneous, sir, normally.
Exactly. So you remember which I say all the time, that we are creating our reality because of our points of view. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So our point of view is what is our point of view? The way we are interpreting whatever is going on. That's my point of view.
Yeah.
So whatever your point of view is, that's how you're going to be interpreting every experience that comes that way. And at this point of time, I want to remind you of something which I've been telling you before. I'll remind you again today. As you believe, so shall it be. As you believe, so shall it be. So when you're interpreting something in a certain way, that's what you believe, right? That's your point of view, isn't it? So that's how your point of view creates your reality. So you see someone doing something and you say, this is bad. What reality will get created? Something bad is happening to me.
Yeah.
The same person will go and they will go to a drama. They are seeing two characters shouting at each other because they are watching them in a drama. Now, what is your point of view? What a nice play, you know. Their acting is so realistic. Now the meaning that you're giving to that is different. When two people in your life are shouting at each other, what are you saying about it? Something what you are saying will make you happy or unhappy. Two characters in a play which you are watching and they are saying something to each other. What are you saying to you? Aha, what a nice play. What realistic acting. Meaning to it, see, exactly same thing happens in my house also. So I think that's enough of the input for you today. So start. One, I wanted to remind you, why do I say that every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves? And if we are busy judging the experience, can you be a better version of yourself? No. Because if you are judging the experience, you will either be attached to it. If you get attached to it, you will have fear of losing it. That will not allow you to be present to it. Therefore, you will not learn from it. And if you judge that experience and you say, this is not a good experience, I don't like it, you will have aversion for it. Then you will be busy resisting it. And if you're busy resisting it, then again, you cannot learn from it. Okay? So if you're busy resisting and reacting to whatever is going on in your life, will that experience allow you to become a better version of yourself? It won't. Then we are moving forward today and saying, okay, all right, what is your access to whatever is happening around you? How are you connected to it? Something is happening. Somebody is saying something. Somebody is making certain gestures. Right? Somebody is saying some words. How is it affecting you? It's affecting you because you are interpreting it. And whatever interpretation you have about it, that's how you're going to respond to it or react to it or resist it. So, do you have any control about what other people are saying or doing?
No.
But do we have any control about how we are interpreting what they are saying or doing?
Yes.
So then our interpretations are only automatic points of view that comes up from time to time. What can we do about that?
Be aware.
We can be aware and let go of it, right?
Yes.
Now, this is where I was telling you, we are picking it up consciously or we are picking it up energetically. But either way, we are picking it up. And whatever we are picking up through the mind, through the body, or emotionally or energetically, we are picking it up if we are aware that we are picking up something, right? And if it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to you only when you say so. Or you can just send it back to them and say, hello, this doesn't belong to me, take it back. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should say those golden words to free your brain up a little bit. You want to do that? Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Would you say with me? Please say it along with me. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. And nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. And nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Niti, you can also say it. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. I'll tell you something, wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary people that you are. Should I tell you something? This tendency to judge, all the time, this all-pervasive thing which we'll do whether we like it or not, you want to get rid of it from time to time, just say this sentence 10 times. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be.
Everything is opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. इसको हिंदी में कैसे बोलेंगे? सब कुछ
को हिंदी में बोलना चाहते हो?
Just for fun.
अगर आपको अनुवाद करना है तो कर लो.
नहीं, अब आप
Somewhat
ऑपोजिट को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में? मेरे को इतना हिंदी नहीं आता है.
विपरीत.
हर एक चीज जैसी दिखती है वैसे उसकी विपरीत है.
सब माया जाल
है और
कुछ
विपरीत नहीं भी है. नहीं, you can't. I'm not able to do this. अच्छा, anyway, coming to very important exercise which I had posted on your group. Very, very important exercise. I posted on your group 3 days back. Not a single person noticed it. How interesting is that? That is why I don't put much stuff on the group, because I know nobody looks at it. Everybody wants to put their stuff on it.
Don't judge.
But nobody wants to read the stuff which other people have put on it. We are more interested in what we are writing. कितने लोगों ने देखा जो मैंने डाला? अरे जो लोगों ने डाला वो भी पढ़ लो कभी.
I remember, sir, I had read that you had asked certain questions.
Yeah, that's not the one.
There were 7 questions you asked.
Yeah, that is not the one I'm talking to. That is to elicit empowering emotional states. That's a different one.
What is ascension?
No. Compassion exercise it was. This is something I learned in my avatar course.
Yeah, got it.
This one, see?
The printed.
With attention on the person,
Page or
repeat
something.
to yourself. Just like me, this person is seeking same happiness for his. Okay, got it.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Very, very powerful exercise. You do it for a couple of days and see.
Shall we do it now?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay.
So I'm just reading it. The
What I can do.
instructions for this exercise are as follows. This exercise can be done anywhere that people congregate. So right now we are congregating, isn't it? But you can do it in airports, malls, parks, beaches, wherever there are people, you can do it. It should be done on strangers, unobtrusively from a distance. Try to do all 5 steps on the same person. Expected results are personal sense of peace. So you pick up any person from this group whom you don't know, and I request everybody to put their cameras on. I'm going to go on the gallery view, right? So you just pick up any one person from this group to do this exercise with. Got it? Now with the attention on the person, now I please request you all to keep your camera on. Geet ji, Suresh ji, camera बंद करके घूमने को गया है मुझे लगता है. नहीं इधर ही है.
नहीं.
Milan ji, Geet ji.
I'm here only, but
Very
can't
good,
put my
very good.
camera on.
You're looking nice with the टोपी. मेरा बड़ा बेटा जब छोटा था ना, उसके पास ऐसी ड्रेस थी, टोपी भी सेम की थी. All right. Ashok ji has gone off camera suddenly. Ashok ji, please come on the camera. So we'd like to see you too. Suja. Now I do not know who this Apollo set is. Most probably it is Suchitra. Nitin Chandra, come on camera.
How long this exercise takes?
2.5 hours. फिकर मत करो यार, exercise खत्म हो जाएगी अभी.
Point is that morning call is coming.
No, another 20. Oh. You can.
चलो बुलावा आया है.
Okay, now say the people are not listening to my instructions. How can we do this exercise? Priya, Mansi, ठीक है, you will miss out. ये जी अपने आप को जरा सामने.
I'm here only, but I can't put my camera on.
Okay, Suresh, why you put off your camera?
No, my camera is on.
Now it is on.
Good morning, sir. My camera is on.
Yeah, now it is on. Okay, now we are going to do this exercise. You please put your attention on any one person in this group. You don't have to tell us who you are putting your attention on. Put it on one person, any one person. Okay, so with the attention on that person, repeat to yourself. So this is what you have to say to yourself. Just like me, this person is seeking some happiness in her or his life. So say that to yourself. Keep your attention on that person and say to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness in his or her life. Step number 2, with the attention on the same person, say to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in her life. Step number 3, with the attention of this person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. Just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. Step number 4. Just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. Step number 5. Just like me, this person is learning about life. So it's a 5-step exercise. Now, there are different variations of this exercise that you can do. This can be done by couples and family members to increase the understanding of each other. So like Darshana ji, you can do it with each of your daughters, right? This can be done with old enemies and antagonists who are still there in your memories. Correct? You can also do it with other life forms. You got it?
Other life forms in the mean dogs and also?
Dogs, cats. As far as men are concerned, women are like other life forms, no? And vice versa. Ghosts, entities. Rama, we can do it on entities also. Huh? Yeah, so 5 steps. Step number 1, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. Step number 2, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his life. Step number 3, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. Just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. And just like me, this person is learning about life. So let's take one more person on this group. Put your attention on this one more person. And let's do the exercise with this other person also, so that you get a chance of doing the exercise 2 times. Right? Nitin, you can show your face, then people can do the exercise with you also. Right now, we are doing it with your fan. Now we can do it with your shadow. All we can see is your shadow. Very good. Ratanji, good morning. Nice to see you here. So with the attention on that person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness in their life. With the attention on the same person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. Step number 3, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. Step number 4, just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. And step number 5, just like me, this person is learning about life. Got it? So congratulations, guys. Now I had put this exercise on our group, so it is there anytime you want to refer to it. See, so here's one thing I want to say. Thank you very much for doing the exercise. Try it out with other people in your life. You can do it with your family members and others also. Yes, Leena ji.
Sir, it is necessary to, the person should be physically present.
No.
Okay.
That's why I said, no, you can do it with a person who's no longer there also. You can do it with a person who's in another city also. Like I said, there are variations, right? You can do it with couples can do it. With family members, you can do it. It can be done with old enemies and antagonists, you know, people who are opposed to you and all that. And you can even do it with other life forms. Yes, Kunenji.
Just a thought came to my mind when I was thinking of someone that that person is neglecting the life, careless and not bothered about his life.
That is your, certainly one, you can be clear on one thing. That is your interpretation of his actions.
Okay.
वो तो clear है ना? But you can do this exercise with that person as well.
Okay. Thank you.
See, कभी कभी क्या लगता है ना कुनैन, हम लोगों की हरकतों को देखते हैं and our interpretation is कि उसको अपने जिंदगी की कोई परवाह नहीं है. But we don't know that. Right? So I think the reason you may be asking this question is कि अरे उसमें ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. Just like me, this person is seeking some happiness. नहीं नहीं, मुझे नहीं लगता he is seeking any happiness. नहीं नहीं. Oh, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering. No. वो तो बंदा suffering को ढूंढता रहता है. These are our interpretations, right? Just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. हाँ बिल्कुल, उसको तो चाहिए ही है. तभी तो ऐसी हरकतें करता है. See how our judgment will come in the way. Just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. बड़ा यार अटपटा तरीका है अपनी needs को fulfill करने का. जब देखो दारू पी के पड़ा रहता है. Are you noticing कि ये सब हमारे behind that action, whatever he is doing, we don't know ना. Compassion इसी को कहते हैं.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Vetri.
Sir, can I understand this way? This removes the energy blocks between people.
Sir, the exercise is simple. It's called compassion exercise.
Oh, compassion. Okay.
So it makes
compassion.
Yeah, we are getting compassion, no? See, why are we not compassionate? Because we are judging, no? So if we are with someone and you're just saying, hey, look, just like me, this person is just trying for some happiness. Just like me, this person wants to, you know, so it's like when I say, no, here is a wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being who deserves to be loved and respected for, you know, just like me, no? I'm also like that only, no? Yes, Rama sir, and then Sagar.
Yes, sir. Good morning. So the interpretation, as you rightly pointed out, we interpret everything. So as part of the interpretation, the judgment comes out. Because when I interpret, that is when I bring my points of view, my judgments.
Yeah, because so it's simultaneous, no? You're judging and interpreting goes hands in hand, right? Tell me another way to say interpretation.
Yeah.
Tell me another way how to say interpretation.
Translation.
How about it is the meaning that I give to everything?
Yes.
My meaning, no?
Yes, my meaning. Yeah.
So it means this.
Right.
He's doing like this means this.
Yes. So now my question is this, that if I don't interpret and I don't give my meaning, what do? I just observe. Is there a common meaning which I can give?
No, if you can distinguish the fact from the interpretation, like somebody smiled, that's a fact, correct?
Right.
Now, more factual is somebody had some expression on their face, which I'm calling as a smile.
Correct.
Right?
Right.
Now, one interpretation is person is happy.
Yeah.
What other interpretation can be?
That person is ridiculing me.
Right. What another interpretation can be?
Like he is generating energy.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now you can pick up an interpretation that would empower.
Yeah, there is something that person is having. I also want to have it so that I can become happy.
So many interpretations are there, right?
Yeah,
Which one do you want to choose? See, none of them is the truth, right?
correct, correct.
So why to choose something which
So
makes
I don't want to choose my default meaning. That's the point.
yeah, if the default meaning makes you disempowered, unhappy,
Yeah,
if it drives a wedge between you and the other person,
right.
right? Then why to choose that meaning? Because it's only a meaning which you are giving, right?
Yes,
It's not like the truth God had came and told, no, no, it is like this only. But you know, the way we respond to situation always is, no, no, I know. This fellow is trying to be sarcastic. I know it. How do you know it? Maybe he is, maybe he's not. Now, even if he's, I say, even if the person is trying to be sarcastic, right?
yeah,
If you take it as sarcasm, you will be affected by it. Correct?
right.
If you give some other interpretation to it,
Yeah,
you know, like some people actually try to be sarcastic by saying, oh, Rama, you did a good job. Huh? Actually, he's trying to say you screwed it up, right? But I say he's saying you did a good job. So you take it, oh, he's saying I did a good job. Wow. So if he's trying to sarcastic also, it fails. Because what he'll allow somebody to be successful in putting you down, if he's trying to put you down, is that you also give the same meaning to it.
right.
But in your mind, if you say, wow, he's complimenting me, thank you very much.
Yeah, many a times we only put us down by the
No.
interpretation.
Lots of times, no?
Yeah,
See, even about speaking or not speaking, how many meanings we give to it. See, I find it easy to use this word giving meanings. So as human beings, we are meaning giving machines. We give meaning to everything. Vitrival is sitting like this. Oh, it means he's on defensive. Maybe he's feeling cold. Maybe he's more attentive. Who knows? Right? But we are going to give meaning to everything. There is another exercise. I will probably put it on the group. So now you guys are going to get a lot of stuff on the group, right? On the main morning conversation group, where there is not much clutter. Only 4 people are allowed to clutter it right now. Yes, Vetri, V3.
Sir, a quick thought I would like to share with you all is something related with interpretation, which we discussed deeply. In Hindu temples, especially in South India, after visiting temples, it is been believed that good to see the top portion of that tower. It is made in gold. Yeah, Kanga Kalasam, they say. So from inside temple, they mark it in one particular place. They marked and they put some foot kind of steps and all. And they made an opening in the ceiling of the temple. If you see from that stone, if you see from particular perspective only, you can see that tower. Meaning you're getting a connection with the God, something like that. After doing, it's a bit too 100-acre kind of a temple, but you should come to that place to see that through that hole, to see that particular tower top portion of it. What I say is there is always a better perspective or interpretation awaiting. All our life purpose is going to that particular interpretation or perspective, then life will be nice. That's just a thought I'm getting.
Yeah, it's a good one. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Acharya.
Yes, sir. By doing this exercise, by
अरे आप म्यूट क्यों हो गया?
okay. Sir, by doing this exercise or this technique, obviously we will change ourselves. Our point of view will change after doing this exercise. But sir, it won't change the person that you are trying to do it or in front of you. It won't change. Not in front of you, the person you are not in contact physically, but you want to do this exercise. But you will not change, but you will change yourself.
You will become more compassionate towards that person.
Yeah. But if he or she was your enemy and always trying to do something harm to you, and you do it, you feel something good, or you compassionate, but you are having those kind of things all the time. So what to do here, sir? It is
Nothing.
not going to, not going to change
Have you ever
themselves.
asked, Suno mere bete, why that person wants to do harm to you?
Okay, so yes, I did not ask why you wanted to.
मेरे को मतलब there are people who get up in the morning, you know, नहीं आज ना सागर को harm करना है. नहीं, आज कोई मिला नहीं मेरे को harm किसी को तो करना है. ये एक बच्चा है ना, he looks like a small kid, so let me harm this fellow. अरे यार, why would somebody want to harm you? What have you done? Look into that, no?
Right, sir. Right, sir.
If somebody has any enmity on you, then only he wants to harm you, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Why would he want to have enmity towards you?
When I am not fulfilling
We don't know.
what is, we don't know. We don't know.
Because he may be getting negative vibrations from you or something. Who knows?
Who knows? Yes, sir.
So try this exercise with people and see what happens. Yes, Ashok ji, I hope you are able to do the exercise in the second round.
Yes, I could do it looking at but I had to do it looking in the mirror. Anyway.
And you wanted to say something.
My interpretation is a little different. Every person feels that why me? Why I am suffering. The concentration, our concentration is not only on joy. Nobody says that why, okay, why me when we are happy and enjoying. We say only that only when something wrong, abnormal, or something happens with the illness or something. We say, why me? Bad luck, why me? So this exercise, does it tell us that I am not alone? There are others who are like me? Or what
It's a very simple exercise on compassion. Right?
Compassion का हिंदी में या some other
करुणा जो है ना compassion से भी बड़ा होता है.
So if it is karuna, that means I am not alone. There is somebody else also equally sad, equally suffering, equally.
कभी-कभी बिल्कुल सही बात है. So sometimes we have this feeling only I am the sufferer in this world.
I am the sufferer.
But there are other people also like us, right?
Yes. So doing with the enemy, I don't think it is better to do.
See, the point is, if you do it with the enemy, the enemy can only affect you because of the way you are interpreting your enemy, right?
Interpreting, sure.
उसको करने दो. अगर आपको किसी के अल्फाज से दुख नहीं मिलता है, तो वो बोलता रहे कुछ भी, हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? If I interpreting it as कि चलो, this is his way of taking out his suffering, good for him.
One day we have to meet, sir. I have many examples of this. Going for marketing, maybe 70s and 80s, it used to be
Let me
very
come
tough.
back. अभी तो मैं पूना में बैठा हुआ हूँ.
बॉम्बे में आना होगा.
मैं आऊँगा. We had come here for a visit. वो थोड़ा extend हो गया because of some work I have here. It's taking little long. But then with all this COVID happening in Bombay and our building is under lockdown and everything, we thought we'll wait for a while. So most probably 11th or 12th we'll be coming back. So after that I'll meet with you.
Sure, please.
We both will wear double mask and shield and everything.
We will stand back to back to each other.
No, we can sit for 12 feet from each other. हाँ जी, अशोक जी, क्या हाल है?
पीछे शिवाजी पार्क है, वहाँ बैठते एक बाजू एक बाजू.
Then we might as well do it on Zoom, yeah.
It's opening up many answers in the past which were not, many questions which were not answered in the past.
Definitely, sir.
Half a minute I will take.
Yeah, sure, please do.
In spite of competitors fighting for the same tender to be got, and those tenders, those years used to be of very high value. That time that person was very angry with me, or because I used to find a room next to him. I used to block his passages to the going to the higher offices, etc. But after he left the job, maybe 10 years, now we are friends. And sometimes he mentions that Ashok, I was amazed how you could keep so cool. He was not able to keep cool. He used to get angry. He used to get frustrated. And I used to enjoy that his frustration because I was successful. But it is answering many questions now. Maybe after 50 years, but it is answering. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much. It was wonderful participating with you today, and we'll see you tomorrow morning once again for Empowering Morning Conversations. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless everyone.